Alrighty. Today's question is he says he is in an open relationship. Should I trust that, or how do I know I fully am confident around that? Do I invest in it? Where do we go from here? And the first thing that I invite you to get clear on is what was your take on open relationships before meeting this man? Was it something that you were open to, wanting to explore? Or was it something that you're like, no, I cannot do open relationships? And if it's something that you want to explore, then we'll be moving on to part B in a second. But if it's something that you don't want to explore and you seek monogamy, then don't entertain this person just out of experiencing it or convincing yourself that you want to experience it as a way to get closer, but at the same time violating your own boundaries of what you seek in a relationship. It's setting yourself up to be hurt in the long run. So really get clear on what you are intending on to get out of this dating experience if you are dating this person, and what you seek in a relationship around commitment, around open relating or monogamy, so that you can be clear on that before orienting towards what he is wanting in relationship. The next thing, part B, is should I go there? How do I know it's an open relationship? These kind of questions. If it's an open relationships have a rule book. They still have boundaries, which is essentially a rule book on how you choose to respect one another in a relationship. And everyone that is in an open relationship has very different boundaries. For example, one of the boundaries in an open relationship could be, if you get with someone, don't tell me about it. Another one could be like, if you do get with someone, you have to tell me about it, or you have to make sure the person that you do get in open relating is maybe just one night stand person, or it could be the opposite, that it's an intentional person that you're dating and it's not one night stand kind of people. So all open relationships have very different rules for what someone might feel comfortable with investing in another person and what they're comfortable with in the partnership. Based on these rules, you ultimately need to check in with the wife and see how she is about orienting about you being in partnership with this married man. Because often it's a common story where he says he's in an open relationship, but you never meet the wife, and it's not actually an open relationship. It could have been a conversation like, well, you go fuck with whoever, because we're not getting along, but it's not actually a conscious commitment of, we want to open this relationship up. It was more so a reactive conversation because of wounds, not because of what other people, what the partnership actually, the wife actually wants out of partnership. So it's really important, if you are getting into an open relationship, to know what that rule book is before getting in partnership, so that you don't end up a secret. I think secrecy is an extremely unhealthy place to live from, and not something that feels maintainable long term. Might be really fun in the short term to have the secrecy and the fun and the like sneaking around and all of that. It can be fulfilling or fun, or like a game, like a child. In the short term when it's fun, but trust me, long term, it does not end good, and it isn't fulfilling being a secret in someone's life. So I hope that answers some of your questions around meeting a man who is married but in an open relationship, and how you navigate dating someone that is in an open relationship. It's not something that is my real area of expertise. So definitely go to other sources to get support on that. But what I would be really cautious of trusting is, or listening to, is trusting your gut and not going with the married man's words if it doesn't sit right in your nervous system. Your gut has so much knowledge. Make sure that you utilize it and trust what comes up feeling wise when talking about this with this married man. And also keep your dating desires and intentions at the forefront of your mind before you put the sexual chemistry or the attraction that you have for this man. Don't put that at the top of the list. Put your standards and values of what you seek out of these types of experiences and in dating and in partnership as your number one priority, because if you lose sight of that, you will also lose sight of yourself. So I hope that helps. Bye for now.